You're watching Arise 360. I'm Kachi Ofia. Who's my guest today? We gotta love him. A lot of you call him Nigeria's sweetheart. I don't know. Is that what you guys do now? We call people our sweethearts? Well, we'll find out. Natse Jemide, actor, model, popularly known as Reggie. Absolutely loved him in the epic series, the Netflix Nigerian TV series Far From Home. You know, everyone loved that. Everybody enjoyed watching it. And now he's excited as to what's to come for him within the acting space. Well, joining me right now from our Lagos studio to tell us what he's been up to, Natse Jemide. My first question to you is this. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
No, you didn't, but it's not your fault.
No, because
it's pronounced Natse.
Ah, jeez, I knew it. I saw that, and I'm like, let me just put this out there. The person who tweeted that we've all been saying your name wrongly could have at least told us the right pronunciation. Don't you think?
Someone tweet that?
Yeah, someone did. Oh, look at that. Someone did actually. Someone tweeted a while ago that.
No, I didn't know.
Just FYI, we've all been pronouncing his name wrong. And then I looked and I'm like, okay, so where is the correct pronunciation? And I never saw it. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to ask you. So what's the correct pronunciation is Natse Jemide, correct?
Natse.
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 Ah, Natse Jemide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yes.
Natse Jemide, we've learned something. My second is, do you know that you are Nigeria's sweetheart? Or is that just a surprise to you?
I don't know anything.
I don't know about that. You sound like you know, but really though, what's the reception post Far From Home been like? It's been a while, you know, but what's that been like for you? Have you enjoyed it, or do you want to like just shake off from it and move on to the next thing now?
No, I mean, I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. It was something that was so significant and so like, it kind of shook my world up, you know what I mean? So I embraced it, I took all the positive from it, and it's definitely gonna be something that I look back on very positively for the rest of my life.
I respect that. So what were you doing before Far From Home?
Prior to Far From Home, I was modeling, I was making music. I was working in production, I was running a studio. So those were my three main focuses. I didn't really know that the acting opportunity was going to come around like that. I thought I was probably going to do something in music, and I was obviously chasing my modeling aspirations as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a couple of pictures you took, and you know, they're really, really good. But now that you've gone into the world of acting,
thank you.
You're welcome. Would you say that vision has expanded, or is it still the big three for you, which would be modeling, music, and you know, your production, basically?
I think for me, I just love to tell stories, man. Like, I love to create stuff. The first thing I ever did as a kid was write stories. As I've gotten older, I've just found like different ways to express that. I found different disciplines that I enjoy, different skills or talents that I've had. And I've been able to use that as a way to express my love of stories. So I don't really see it as, oh, I make music. Oh, I make films, I'm an actor. There's different mediums through which I can express myself. The world today gives you so many choices, you know, and I'm the type of person who wants to try things, and I think I can be successful at multiple things. So it's not really like it has to be this now because this is doing well. You know, I'm going to continue to express myself in the ways that I can, and I guess people get to decide what goes or what doesn't go, you know.
You know what I think, Natse, has anyone ever told you you kind of look like Alton Mason?
Also, yeah, I've gone there a few times. We walked together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've gotten that comparison a few times.
Yeah, I feel like I see that resemblance. So what's the thing about modeling that you enjoy so much?
It's just fresh. Like, I just get to look cool, you know. Like, I wear nice clothes. I've always loved clothes. You know, I used to like do like little shows for my mom before going to school. I'd match my t-shirt to my sneakers. I'd run into the living room feeling like the freshest guy alive. So it's just always been something that gives me that hit. It's something that I've always enjoyed. So modeling for me was really like an extension of my love of clothes, you know. So my favorite part till today of doing a runway show is being backstage and the designer gives you something that you love and you put it on and it feels good. And then after that, the show is just, you want to go out, you know what I mean? It's exciting to go out. So that is definitely my favorite thing about
I like that
modeling.
for you. I mean, I definitely think that fashion is, it's, what's the word? I would say like exhilarating in a way. Just putting on something nice and just knowing that, you know, deep down in your heart, you look good. But the industry in itself, would you say that you are a part of that industry in Nigeria? And what's your assessment of it? Because we have a great space. You know, there are several platforms like Arise Fashion Week that create space for models to do what they do, and then they're the agencies and the agents. But how would you assess the modeling industry in Nigeria as compared to working internationally? Yeah, what's your take on it? Is it a space that you're familiar with? You know?
I mean, yeah, I've been privileged enough to work with a few like top Nigerian designers. Arise Fashion Week was literally the first ever thing I did in runway, you know, and then I did Arise in Dubai as well the year after that. So I'd definitely say I'm a part of the industry.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest difference, my assessment of it is, I think fashion in Nigeria has the same issues as all of the other things in Nigeria, you get me? It's like, there's funding issues, there's infrastructure issues, there's organizational issues, you know, there's talent deficit, you know, you don't have enough specialized people to do certain types of jobs. But the one thing that I would say is the clothes are fire. Like, you look at Nigerian designers, when I look at the pieces individually, they put out some of the best stuff that I see from anywhere. You know what I mean? And it's getting better. It has been getting better over the past few years. The attention on the space has been going up. And I think Nigerian designers are doing very, very, very well with what they have available to them. You know, so as with everything in this country, man, we have some work to do.
We definitely do. Who are your like favorite designers to wear? Most recently, Gomozie had a show in Lagos, and you know, it was this beautiful recreation that he did with Ashoke. And for me, it's the dynamism of it all. You know, so there are too many. Tiffany Amber, you know, for Laka Coco's collection, just very free and ethereal most of the time. And then Diola Sego, what she does. There are many, you know, but that's for me, you know, because of my style. So when you think of your style, who are some Nigerian designers that, you know, just quickly jump out for you?
I mean, my favorite Nigerian designer is probably like, I'd have to go with Bio, Orange Culture. Literally the first like kind of proper campaign I ever did was with Orange Culture. Ray Lagos, underrated, doesn't get the level of attention that she deserves for, you know, her craftsmanship is next level. There's very few people that put clothes out that are crafted as beautifully as Ray does. Who else? TJ Who, I love TJ. I wear TJ's clothes and I just feel like a superhero. So I hope I'm not, there's others.
Yeah.
There's others, but I don't spend so much time looking into the sky and thinking.
No, but I agree with you. TJ Who, his cuts are fantastic. I just remembered there's IN Official, that's his name, his pants, especially on guys, fantastic. So yeah, there are too many to count, but away from modeling now, I wanted to get into your music. Talk to me about that. What's your vibe? You know, what's your style when it comes to music?
My style, I mean, I make mostly songs about love. I make songs about, you know, things I've been experiencing with friends, family, girls. Sonically, if you're gonna like genre it, I guess okay, imagine The Weeknd and like Wizkid or Burna had a baby. That would kind of be where my sound sits.
You know,
I don't know how else to put it, but I feel like now, like, yeah, go on.
I like that. I mean, first of all, I absolutely love The Weeknd. Then I love Wizkid and Burna, but I really, really, really love The Weeknd. Save Your Tears suffered in my car. Like, it suffered terribly. I listened to it too much. Probably broke my radio because of the song. But now, when you say, you know, you think about more experiences, obviously, but I now wonder, when you say you don't know your Nigeria sweetheart, like, that's impossible. You have, lots of people have crushes on you, you know? Like, a lot of people.
Hey. I don't know if that's for me to speak on.
Natse, I feel like after you do, first of all, you know it. You can't tell me you don't know it because you do that thing with your face. So you can't say that you don't know
What thing with my face?
That smirk thing that you do with your face.
What smirk thing?
What do you mean, what smirk thing? So you don't have a smirk? You don't think you have a smirk thing you do with your face?
I might have a smirk thing I do with my face. I don't know.
Natse,
a smirk thing I do with my face.
you see, you're doing it, Natse. You're doing it again.
I'm just like...
Are you trying to give a straight face right now?
I'm trying to be serious now.
Well, to be honest, yeah, the reason I'm asking this is I want to know what you're like, you know, in a celebrity space, like when you're out there and then you have a lot of fans and they're like, oh, hey, we love you, we love your work, we love your, you know, your movie, we love your music, we love seeing you on the runway. How do you deal with that attention that comes to you? Because I'm sure you get that, right?
I mean, it's fun, you know. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, the pressure. Like, that's not really my vibe. I think what everybody wants is for people to appreciate the work that they do.
Yeah.
You know, whether that's on a large scale, whether that's, you know, within your own family or within your own workspace, you know. So I am blessed enough to do something that has the potential to reach and touch a lot of people. You know, so I'm just appreciative that people like it. You know, I'm just appreciative that we did something that people can hold and say, you know, that was really good. Like, that helped me through this, or I shared this moment with this person because of this thing, you know, that you guys made. So for me, it's all positive. I mean, sometimes there's, you know, you might overthink before you leave the house. Now, I feel like I gotta look fresh all the time. Like, before maybe I would have just walked out without caring, but now maybe you think about it a little bit more. But apart from that,
I love that.
Everything is enjoyable.
Okay, well, seeing as you write a lot of things that have to, I mean, you sing about things that really matter to you, I assume you write as well, correct?
Yeah, no, I write all my songs.
Fantastic.
I'm not like a big, I'm not big on, oh, you have to write your lyrics. Like, I take inspiration from people, but I write all my stuff, yeah.
So what was the last piece you wrote about?
The last thing I wrote about?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah, I forget songs as soon as I make them, and I'm constantly making songs. So
oh, wow.
As soon as I record something, the next day, I can no longer remember what I recorded the day before, because I might have made 2 songs, I might have made 3 songs.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, the people I'm working with, or like Shogo, my producer, he'll play me something, I'll be like, when did we make this? You know what I mean? So right now, I can't tell you what the last thing is.
But what about in terms of like sharing it with us? Like, how often do you share the music that you create? How much of the music that you create do you share?
How much of the music? Not much. I mean, I post things on my story and stuff, but I haven't really. I've dropped 1 song, like an official release. I'm dropping the second one on Friday. It's called Call Me When You're Lonely. I'm going to be posting like the pre-save thing on my story today if anybody wants to check that out. But yeah, this year I'm trying to have just more consistent releases. We have Call Me When Only coming on Friday, then a project at some point down the line. I'm doing this really exciting show with Tola Adunsi called Afrobeat Superstar, which basically follows the life of this kid who's like chasing his dream in music. So there's going to be original music coming out from that, the soundtrack later in the year, as well as a personal project from me.
Okay, well, Natse, I think that you're quite busy right now, and I'm quite excited to see everything that you're about. So well done, and thank you though. Thank you for this conversation. I really enjoyed it. It's really nice getting to know who you are. You have such a mellow, chill vibe. So this is you on a steady, correct?
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time. Well, I like that. I like that. Well done. Well done. And we're looking forward to Afrobeat Superstar and that project that you said is dropping at some point this year, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.